Hi guys, so we're talking about compression bits here. In the first part of the video we showed you a single helix compression bit. These are now twin helix compression bits, commonly used by wood fabricators to prevent tear out at high speed when you're cutting out a profile for a speaker cabinet or a table or something. So this is a left hand helix, right hand cut. It's not too complicated to set up, but it does require some attention. And then for the bottom of the tool, we come over here. It's just like a regular end mill. So the bottom is really easy. Top, pretty straightforward. You're just going to make sure that you don't nick the tool when you're loading it up. So to load it up, you just go over here until we're just going to pick up the upper helix. And once you're on that, you just process it down like so. Come on back, pick up the other one, and then sharpen that one like so. So I'll just do a pass here, and then So always practice your movements first, just so you're comfortable with what's going on, and you should be comfortable. If you're not, you're going to fidget and probably pay for it with some tool marks. So we'll bring this in till we touch. We're using a digital readout here, so you can do all the tools the same. What we're doing is we're grinding the upper helix until it's sharp, and then we're just matching the diameter over there with the digital readout. Good. Over the next loop. Okay, we're going to take a little more off. Remember, you're running the upper helix. You don't want to hit the bottom one by mistake. So we'll just go in close, take another pass. That's really all there is to it. You just go into your sharp. If you look at it under a microscope, there shouldn't be a radius here, because commonly you'll develop a rad when you're if they get through a lot of use. So over here we'll do it's the basic setup. To the bottom, just like a regular end mill. We do have a little bit steeper primary though, because this tool cuts at 18,000 RPM, so that's pretty fast. Just grind it like a regular end mill. Very simple. Just load your tool. Once again, always make sure you're comfortable with your movements before you start your grind. Just take a little more. That's all there is to it. Pretty easy to do. Hi everybody. So we're going to do the end of this compression bit now. This particular bit's 1/2 inch diameter. These are pretty common. To touch up the end, quite often they're not dull, but to touch up the end, it's the same procedure as an end mill. We're going to rotate the spindle about 2 degrees. Tighten up. Indexing collar set to 2 flutes. Make sure we're nice and tight. This collar should always be tight because you're pushing against the tool this way. To do the primary, we're going to come up to about 300 thou. So I always just do these in full revolutions because those are 1/2 thou increments. So loosen up the gibs. 1, 2, 3. Tighten up the gibs. If you want to be more aggressive, you can go up another 100 thou. And then we're just going to come across the tool. We've used the height setter to set the height. And we'll just come in, touch off. Take a little bit more. Index over to the other side. Pretty straightforward. This is known as kind of the quick and easy way of doing ends. You're sharpening with the side of the tool. In this particular case, it's okay. If you're going to be doing a lot of different cutters like 4 flutes, you need a real sharp wheel geometry. It's okay to have a flat wheel for this in the case of a 2 flute. So now we're going to sharpen the secondaries. We're going to go up to 900 thou. So one line below the 1. Tighten up the gibs. Always make sure that your tower and everything is tight. When you're doing any grinding, you don't want it to get away from you. So just come into touch. The secondary on this tool's got a lot of clearance, but most end mills on secondaries have good clearance on the end grind. So it's usually 20 degrees or so. I think 18 to 25 is recommended for this tool. So same thing, just go into touch. Good. Flip over to the other side. Remember, secondary angles are just clearance. You just don't want them to be in the way. The grind itself is not that particular. Primaries are important. You want a good finish and the correct land width. And that's all there is to it.